Hi, my name is Elizabeth Caruso, and for my final project, I made a website on the effect of mobile phones. For my website, I built it using HTML and CSS code. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML uses tags in order to build the website you want. The tags tell the browser how you want your website to be set up, or in other words, it describes the content. Some of the tags include a p tag, meaning paragraph, a title tag, where you put the title of your paragraph or page, and many more. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets and describes how elements become displayed. CSS uses style sheets with options like adding margins, padding, or font styles. To use these, I used many pages from w3schools.com to show me the way to correctly code in HTML and CSS. To get all of my information on the web, I used a site called cPanel, where I was able to create my own website. I made my logo and banner on a website called Pixlr. On Pixlr, you can take images and make it your own by adding layers to it so you can incorporate different details, cropping, resizing, changing the brightness, or adding a filter, and much more. For these two pictures, I got images off Google, downloaded them to Pixlr, and edited them to the form which I wanted. To make my GIF, right here, I used a website called EasyGIF, where I added the 3 pictures I wanted to include, and the website put them into GIF form for me. Included on this cover page of my website are my GIF from EasyGIF, which includes my mobile phone logo, then my background right here along the outside, and an abstract, which tells you all about the website and what it includes. Also down here is a table of contents with hyperlinks, which when clicked on will bring you to each page. For the purpose page, the purpose of mobile phones, the question I answered was indicate the name of the innovation and provide a clear description of its intended purposes, such as the problem that the innovation solved, the opportunity the innovation created, or the discovery that the innovation made possible. Obviously, my website is about the innovation of mobile phones. So in the paragraph, I included Wikipedia's definition of a mobile phone, a portable telephone that can make and receive calls over a radio frequency link while the user is moving within a telephone service area. Mobile phones are multi-purpose for communication and entertainment because they are also equipped with the internet. Mobile phones create ease in people's lives that a landline couldn't provide because it takes away the stress of needing to make a call but not being near a landline. It took away the stress of not being able to call or communicate with multiple people at a time, and it took away the need to carry a heavy contact book with you all the time. So this page is all about the impacts of mobile phones. And the question B asked me to explain a benefit and a harmful effect of a mobile phone. The biggest benefit is the ability to stay connected and in communication with the world around us, whether it be family, friends, coworkers, or even emergency first responders. A harmful effect of mobile phones is that we can hide behind a screen to communicate. People are losing the ability to be social because mobile phones are so impersonal. There are 2 pictures on this page. This one, which shows 17 out of 18 people rated mobile phones as having a high impact on their lives, and the second, to show how teens delegate their time using their mobile phones every day. The graph here was made using Google Forms. To get this, I constructed a survey and had 18 people take it. Google Forms then transformed the answers to my questions into graphs and charts full of the data. The video below, right here, is one that I constructed using my cell phone. After recording, I used a video editing website called WeVideo to edit and cut the video the way I wanted. When all of the music and extra slides were added, I uploaded the video straight to YouTube. Let's take a look. Harmful effect of a mobile phone.
There are harmful effects to using a phone and beneficial uses to having a phone. The harmful effects is that it distracts you, whether it be with family or driving, calls or somebody texts. If you have to look up a phone number, if you need to go somewhere and you're using your phone for GPS. It is a complete distraction while driving. Benefits to having a phone, I think, are it keeps you connected during work time. You can work more efficiently and faster, and you can stay in touch with your family.
So the next question asked me to explain the impact that the innovation has had on society, the economy, and/or culture. So, being so reliant on our mobile phones as a society has also altered our culture. Now everything we do is captured on video or in pictures. Always being connected on our phones has also led to health problems such as cancer, tumors, distracted driving, and more. This video here tells us all about those health effects. The next question asked me to indicate one field other than computer science which this innovation has impacted or has the potential to impact. Describe the impact. So the field that I chose is the medical field because it's already been heavily impacted. We're able to make emergency calls on our mobile phone. Our mobile phones store our medical information. Doctors and nurses can use them as research tools. We can track diseases in healthcare worldwide on our mobile phones. We can also track vital signs, which is what this picture shows. And we can make appointments and email our doctors online. So now here, we'll click the next button, which will bring us to the next page, which is the technical aspects of our phone. So this asks to describe how a user interacts with the innovation. So the interaction happens between the user and the phone. The portable phone became a handheld device by Martin Cooper, who is pictured over here with all of these phones. Then it went to making the first mobile phone call. Now people use apps downloaded from the internet, and then you can turn on the cell phone with the touch of a button, and then the user has full access to anything they want. Mobile phones connect to cell phone towers and use the internet to complete functions. This next question asked me to describe in detail how the innovations technology incorporates at least one of the big ideas of abstraction, algorithms, programming, and/or the internet to accomplish its purpose. So the internet is a huge part of mobile phones. Mobile phones either use Wi-Fi or mobile phone providers to connect to the internet. Wi-Fi is a free connection to the internet through a service provider with a data transfer through a wireless link. If your cell phone can pick up a signal from your provider, you can use data to connect to the internet. GSMC and CDMA are operating systems which use algorithms, another big idea, to provide frequencies so people can use the internet all at the same time without interfering with each other. A complete path of mobile phones is listed in the picture to the right and here in this list to the bottom. So this next page is the relationship to data. And the question asks, describe how the innovation consumes data as input, produces data as output, or transforms data. So in this paragraph here, I talk about how data usage occurs whenever you are using the internet on your phone. So basically everything you do except making phone calls, which is where the consuming comes from. You will have a plan with your mobile service provider where you will pay for a certain amount of data each month. Then your phone transforms data by having protocols translate our text and voices to electronic signals, which then transmit to the network and then translate it once more back to text or our voices when received on another device. The picture on the right illustrates a task your phone will do for you and how much data the particular task uses. The next question says describe at least one data storage concern, data privacy concern, or data security concern related to the innovation. Concern with data storage is that the mobile phones often run out of room to hold all of your information. For example, the Apple iCloud will store all of your information, but will eventually fill up completely and have no space left until you have to buy more space. A data privacy concern is that, like computers, they can be hacked and information can